Oh, sorry about that. I guess I had a little technical difficulties there for 1 second. I'll see if I can. So, I was talking yesterday. I was on my YouTube, and I forget what she changed her name to, but I think she's going by Ghetto Rebellion now, but she used to go by Riot Girl. And Riot Girl, it's funny because the information that she sent me, the question that she sent me yesterday was about, the question she had was when the so if you're at the DMV or you're at the library or wherever you are when you are auditing police, whether you're auditing police or a library or any public building. So there's a few steps that are going to happen when you start to audit a public building. So the first step's going to be that they're going to tell you that they're going to call the cops on you. They're going to say, I'm going to call the cops on you. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, I'm going to call the cops on you, and you're going to go to jail, and they're going to try to intimidate you, and they're going to try to scare you. And what you have to do is you have to stand your ground. That's the most important thing, that you stand your ground. It's the most important thing. So I'm going to teach you guys something right now that you'll be able to take away with you if you ever want to film in a public building. So I guess this was more, I was answering Riot Girl's question. Now she goes now by Ghetto Rebellion, I believe. So when you go into a public building and you're filming in there, and let's say, for example, they come up to you and say, hey, you can't film in here. And you say, this is a public building. I have every right to film in here. And then they say, we're going to call the cops. And so the security guards, the people who work at the library or the DMV or wherever you are, all those people are yelling at you, and you're saying, I am doing a First Amendment protected activity in a public building. And then what we keep seeing from people who do audits, we keep seeing them, is when the cops come running in and they say, let's go outside right now. Let's you and me go outside right now, and we're going to talk about this. And then the person who's supposed to be standing their ground in a public building then walks outside with the cops. It's just not the way it is. What's up, Chevy? Good to see you too. So I want to explain something to you, and this is answering Riot Girl's question, Ghetto Rebellion, whatever the name of her channel is now, and get over there and make sure you subscribe to her channel. She's doing good work. So when you're standing in that public space and the cops come up to you and they say, let's go, time to go, get out, time to get out right now. They're trying to rush you out the door, but there are steps here before they can touch you. You guys have seen me do it. When the cops come running up to me, what do? I say, hold on a minute. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I have every right to be here. I'll even change my tone to where I'm whispering, because I don't want them to think that they're going to charge me with disturbing the peace because I start yelling at them. When you are auditing inside of a public building and the cops come running up to you and say, let's go right now, get out, let's talk about this outside, don't move your feet. There are at least 3 steps that have to happen before they can physically put their grubby little piggy paws on you. Hooves. And here's how that works. When you're in a public space and you are auditing with your phone and they say, we're going to call the cops, and then the cops come, right there, they're going to say, let's go. And you tell them patiently, calmly, with a low voice, I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity. This is not a Terry stop. You don't get to pat me down for weapons or detain me. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. And they're still going to be screaming at you, get out, let's go, let's talk, we can talk about this outside. No reason. And then they'll surround you. And they'll say, let's go outside and talk about this right now. Let's go. And you've seen what I do. What I do is I gently, and I'll even say it as a whisper. Gentlemen, I have every right to be here. De-escalate. De-escalate. And you guys can see me do this in video after video after video. When you are standing in a public building and the cops come up to you and say, get out right now, they don't get to just grab you. And if they do, they violated your rights. They don't get to grab you when you're doing a First Amendment protected activity. And if they do, they violated you and you could sue them. And they're outside of their qualified immunity because the First Amendment is what they swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. You don't have to leave that library or that cop shop or that DMV. You don't have to leave. So far, I've seen 2 auditors this week exit buildings that they went to go audit. Why are you leaving? Why are you walking out the door? You went there to stand your ground. Don't leave now. Remember the steps. First step, you tell them, this is a First Amendment protected activity. I'm not being detained. This is not a Terry stop. And then they're going to say, well, you know what? We're going to trespass you out of here. I say, well, if you're going to trespass me, you first have to get authority to trespass me from one of the administrators or the owners of the building. And then secondly, you have to give me a reasonable and timely manner to disperse. You don't have to just exit the building because the coppers come running in and say, get out right now, get out right now, get out of here right now. That is not in the program. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button if you would, please. Hit the like button. Take your finger real fast and hit that thumbs up button. Just hit the thumbs up real quick. And then drop down in the comment section, OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. OTVO, we don't stop. Put it in the comments real quick. How many times can you put it in? Put it in 1 time. Put it in 2 times. Put it in 3 times. OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. So when I'm going to kind of sound like a broken record for a minute because I get a lot of questions from a lot of people. And it just so happened when I saw Riot Girl's comment yesterday in the threads, and she said, I said to her, don't, because I was watching her video and the cops come running up and say, get out of the building. And she walked out with them. And I love that channel. I think she's awesome. And so I replied back to her. So now what you want to do when you are publicly auditing is you want to stand your ground. You want to put your feet planted down in the public building and say, I'm not moving. And then if they're going to touch you or violate your rights, let them. Be ready to be wrongfully arrested. You cannot be a freedom fighter and not realize that you might be arrested, that what you're doing could get you arrested. You have got to understand that. And then if you go backing out of that DMV, or you go backing out of that cop shop, or you go backing out of the library because the cops are yelling at you, get out, we're going to talk about this outside. As far as I'm concerned, that's not a successful audit. And I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not calling anybody's name or anything like that. But what I'm saying is when you go to a public building and you say, I have every right to film in this public building, you don't back down. You don't back down. You do not back down. Because if you back down, then we're not standing on our rights. You're giving up. You are absolutely giving up before we've even begun. So when the cops come running in, I'll show you a video. I'm going to show you a video, just a couple of seconds of this video, just real quick, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. These cops are going to come running up at me, and they're going to act like they're going to attack me. They act like they're going to go hands-on with me. And they came in so aggressively and so hostile that I'm like, damn, these guys are coming in hot. So I actually took 3 steps away from them towards the wall, dropped off my items. Then I turned around and faced them again. And I said, excuse me, gentlemen, I'm a constitutional law scholar. This is a First Amendment protected activity. De-escalate. De-escalate. And so I'm going to show you that moment right now. Sorry, I'm in my car, but I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that exact moment right now. So these guys are going to come running. That was a switch. Went from like know your. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this. Watch this. Let's watch this together. Let me flip my camera around. Okay, so this was the Henderson audit. Now these cops are going to come running in hot. They're going to come in as though they're my daddy and they're in charge of me and they're telling me what to do. And what I'm going to show you guys is how to handle that when you're auditing in a public building. You don't have to leave. They're going to come in and they're going to do what they do. They're going to tell me, get out of here right now. Get out of this building right now. And I'm going to tell them, no, I'm not leaving this building.
Rights to, I'm willing to go over here. I'm willing to stay away from you.
You got this camera too. You were asked.
Okay.
You have no respect for children. You have no respect for women.
Now here comes the cops.
Trash. Speaking about rights, you know.
Here comes the cops.
Walk outside. Let's go. Come on. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Peacock 2816. Walk outside.
I'm doing business in here, actually.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about it outside.
Well, I'm actually inside of a public building right now.
You are,
and
but I'm asking you.
I'm the press. I'm a constitutional law scholar, so I have
That's
a right
awesome.
to do this. She can melt
I'm
down.
not saying you don't have the right.
You need to keep the peace.
Walk outside.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
You guys, just so you know.
Come on.
They're coming in too hostile.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
So now, because they've come in and they're over talking me, and there's two of them and they're both screaming, I'm going to take 3 steps away and turn my back on them so that they realize that I'm not a threat. I am God. I'm going to cover your video. So get ready for that.
Let me explain clearly, so you guys understand. I want you guys to understand something. What I do for a living is I stress test our rights. So that means I'm a constitutional law scholar, and what I do, I go to public buildings and I film. Now, I have a right to do it. Your job, sir, is not to tell me to go outside. Your job is to correct her and say, he has a, I'm not disturbing the peace. I've raised my voice. Sure. Name and
So they've surrounded me with 3 jackboot thug pigs, and all 3 of them are trying to take control of the scene. I am the alpha male on the scene. I am the leader. These guys are there to take my orders. They're not there to tell me what to do. This is exactly how you do it. I'm going to show it again because I want you guys to see. So for Riot Girl and any other auditors who are auditors, and you're going to go out and you're going to film in a public building, they're going to come in super hot. They're going to come in hostile and aggressive. But remember, the 3 steps before they can put their hands on me: number 1, I have to be first warned of trespass. Number 2, I have to be trespassed. Number 3, I then have to get ample time to collect my things and leave in a safe manner. They don't have a right to run up and grab me, and I know that, and they know that I know that, and they know that if they just run up and grab me, that I'll sue their asses, and they don't want to be sued because their name goes on a federal civil rights lawsuit, and that's an embarrassment to them and their families. Here comes the cops. Get ready.
Speaking about rights, you know. 14-year-old and half.
Walk outside. Let's go. Come on.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Peacock 2816. Walk outside.
I'm doing business in here, actually.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about it outside.
Do you notice the manner in which I speak? First of all, I take control of the scene by saying, "What's your name and badge number?" Now he's answering to me. I'm not answering to him. He's now answering to me and my questions. And then I even go as far as starting to whisper. I begin to whisper so that this jackboot thug pig isn't going to escalate the situation. So the cops are coming. I can see them. They're coming in hot. There's 2 cops and they're coming in on a light jog. They're briskly walking in to try to attack me and to try to intimidate me. I can see them coming. See the look on my face? Here comes the pigs. And so as soon as I see those pigs coming, I then know that I'm their boss. I'm in charge. I'm the boss of them.
14-year-old and half.
Walk outside. Let's go. Come on.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Peacock 2816. Walk outside.
I'm doing business in here, actually.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about it outside.
I'm actually inside of a public building right now.
You are,
and
but I'm asking you.
I'm the press. I'm a constitutional law scholar, so I have
That's
a right
awesome.
to do this. She can melt
I'm
down.
not saying you don't have the right.
You need to keep the peace.
Walk outside.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
De-escalate.
Walk outside, please.
They're surrounding me.
Just so you know,
Come on.
there's like.
That's fine. That's fine.
Listen, let me explain something.
I'm going to step away so I'm not surrounded. Put my water bottle
I
down.
want you guys to understand something. What I do for a living is I stress test our rights. So that means I'm a constitutional law scholar, and what I do, I go to public buildings and I film. Now, I have a right to do it. Your job, sir, is not to tell me to go outside. Your job is to correct her and say, he has a, I'm not disturbing the peace. I've raised my
This guy
voice.
came in and tried to take control of the scene.
Name and badge number?
Sergeant Lane, badge number 1781.
Okay, do you see when I ask their name and badge number? I ask for their name and badge number when I want to take control of the situation. They have to answer to me. Do you see the difference? And do you see how my voice drops down and I start to whisper? Did you see that? Now this jackboot thug pig and comes and stands over the two young guys and decides he's going to take control of the scene. See his hand up in the air? He's trying to shut me down and let me know how it is. Okay?
Name and badge number, sir?
Here's the thing. Pause.
I can't pause the camera. Right, but I'll never get access to that camera footage. You guys beat me up or hurt me or kill me. I mean, you know I won't.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the deal.
If you're disturbing her and causing a disturbance in here, then we have the right to have you removed.
Well, so let me.
No. If they had the right to remove me, they would have grabbed me and removed me.
Let me help you out. Let me give you a little bit of education. So when I came in here, that woman actually called me over to be on camera. It's on video. Okay. So that means that it was consent. Right.
All we hear is you guys yelling
I'm
back and
educated.
forth.
No, you didn't hear me yell.
I hear you yelling back.
I
No,
raised
you-
my voice because I know my rights inside and out.
Right.
And what I do is
Do you see how I lower my voice down and I stop? I don't.
my rights, and I don't want to do it. I'm really busy.
Rights, buddy.
I know.
That ain't my first rodeo.
Right,
okay?
but the thing is your name goes on the civil rights lawsuit, and it takes me so much time. I'm so bogged down in lawsuits. I'm so bogged down. I'm literally begging you, please don't make me sue you. Just respect my.
Okay. So, do you see what I did there? I took control of the scene by arbitrarily asking their name and badge number when it would be most beneficial to me. Those cops came in at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and the old cop, he's my age, the older cop is coming in right behind those two young cops who are in their, whatever. But the point is when they come in like that and they're coming in hot, a lot of people I'm watching on camera are leaving the public building. Why are you leaving? You went there to stand your ground. Why are you leaving now? We want you to stand your ground. I don't want you to back down. So I'm giving you tools right now so that you don't have to back down. So that's what I'm trying to teach you guys right now. That when the cops come running in hot, you lower yourself down, your voice, and you let them know, I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity. Okay, well, let's go outside right now. What's your name and badge number? Heacock, whatever he said his name was. But now I've disrupted his flow. Now he's answering to me. I'm his boss. I'm the boss of that man. I pay his salary. He works for me. He drives my car. He has on my tools on his belt. That's my guy. I pay him. He doesn't pay me. I'm his boss. So there's a fundamental shift in thinking in the way that I see it when I'm taking on cops compared to some other people you may watch who end up walking out of the DMV or walking out of the building. You don't want to walk out of the building. You want to stand your ground. You don't want to give a single solitary inch. You are there to film in the public building and you're not moving. I'm not moving a frickin' inch. You can arrest me if you want. I came here understanding that I might get arrested. I came here knowing that already. I also came here prepared to sue you. I also came here prepared to pay Google $99 to make sure that your name goes first on Google. When someone looks up Officer Heacock, if you grab me and you violate my civil liberties, when I file my federal civil rights lawsuit against you, then your name goes first on Google. That's how this works. Everybody hit the like button. In Las Vegas, I've got a lawsuit going on, and the lawyers that I'm opposing, the lawyers I'm going against, they keep on saying ridiculous things, like I'm writing someone's motions. I'm not writing anybody else's motions. Let me tell you what I am doing. I'm writing the defense lawyer's motions. I'm writing all of Anderson's motions. I'm writing all of your motions, defense counsel, for LVMPD. I take credit for writing your motions. Same thing. You could say I write motions because I talk on camera, but I'm not. We got 11 minutes till Wapner. 11 minutes until Wapner. Let me pull that bad chicken up so we can see what's coming up. So listen, this is a video that I made about a year ago, and I happened to walk up on these black dudes who car was getting searched by the pigs, and I was like, why are they searching your car? And the guy was like, I don't know. And I was like, what do you mean you don't know? I'm not sure what you mean by that. And he said, why are you allowing them to search your car? So this is coming on in 10 minutes. This is coming on in 10 minutes right here. This is coming on in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Can you revoke consent? Yes, you can. And how to do it. This is a big one. If you don't know how to revoke consent, you got to watch this and you got to send this to other people. The new way that I'm doing it is if the cops pull me over and they say, can I search your car? I'm saying, yes, you can. And because the whole time they're trying to do anything, I'm filming them. And I say, sure, you can search my car. And then as soon as they go to search the car, I say, I revoke consent. And then I show them right on the trifold where the Third Circuit in 2018 passed a holding that said that I can revoke consent. If I can give consent, then that I can revoke consent. And that's the part I want to get you guys across. I want everybody here. Right here, you have a right to revoke consent. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to revoke consent. And that's why I put this video out today. You have got to learn how to revoke consent. It's so important that you learn to revoke consent. And that's the whole reason why I made this video. Look, you know, as you guys know, YouTube demonetizes most of the videos that I do. A large portion of my videos are demonetized. So why am I putting this video out that they already demonetized previously? Because I want you guys to see the video. I want you guys to know how to revoke consent and the process that you do to revoke consent. This is of huge importance to me. I mean, absolutely astronomical importance. Let me pull up here real quick and get this light. I just pulled over on the side of the road because I have limited time today. And so you guys have got to learn how to do this. And that's the reason why I did this video. And I took the time to edit it and put it together so that you guys would learn how to revoke consent. It's easy to say it on a video here. Hey, cops come up and they want to search your car and you say, sure, you can search my car, and then you revoke consent. But what about if you see somebody else and their car's getting searched? What's your recourse there? You simply tell them to say out loud, I revoke consent. Now, if the cop knows better and you can show him on your trifold, then he goes outside of his qualified immunity. As soon as he knows that you have a right to revoke consent, then that goes outside of his qualified immunity. You see, a lot of people talk about qualified immunity, but what they don't talk about is that there are dozens of ways to go around a cop's qualified immunity. If the cop knew better, for example, if the cop pulls up here and he pulls me over and he says, hey, where are you going? What are you doing? And I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I put it out here. He can no longer ask me any more questions, or that goes around his qualified immunity. If I say I have invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, he says, well, you know, there's been some drug activity in the area. You know, are you going over there? And I say, officer, I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You're working outside of your qualified immunity now. You're opening yourself up to civil litigation that is individually and personally against you. The government will no longer protect you if you violate my right to remain silent and question me without my attorney present. You have that right. You got your trifold up on your visor. You use it. You show him, I have the right to remain silent. Cop says, okay, get out of the car. You say, okay, I get out. As soon as you step out, he says, can I search your car? You say, sure, you can search my car because I'm filming everything. So he goes, step over here and I'll start to search. He starts stepping your car and you go, I revoke consent. And then you show him the 2018 case of U.S. versus Williams out of the Third Circuit says that I can revoke consent. If I can give consent, I can revoke consent. And that's why I'm putting this video out, because I want you guys to share this video with your friends and family, because people have got to learn this. You guys have seen the street cop videos that I've been showing you where they're telling the other cops, beat up their story. Find a reason to build reasonable articulable suspicion. Find a reason to search their car. You don't know it, but one of your buddies left a joint in the back seat. He didn't even mean to do it. He had it on his ear, it fell off his ear, and now his joint's in your back seat. You didn't even know it. And so then they search your car and they find that joint and you're going to jail. They're impounding your car, taking you to a dungeon. Whereas if you say, they say, can I search your car? And you say, yes, you can. And you are smartly filming absolutely everything. And then they say, okay, step over there. And they start searching. You say, oh, you know what? I changed my mind. I revoke consent. It's on camera. If you continue to search my car after I've revoked consent and I've showed you the holding of the law out of the Third Circuit, United States versus Williams, 2018, that says I can revoke consent, then you're working outside of your qualified immunity. Because I'm showing you the literature, and the literature I'm showing you is going on camera. This camera right here is for the judge, for my federal civil rights lawsuit, where you're listed on Google that you violated someone's federal civil rights. So that's what I'm talking about. And people have got to get tuned in to how to handle traffic stops. I keep seeing people talking. Why are you talking to a jackboot thug pig? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why are you talking to that pig? His goal is to build reasonable articulable suspicion to arrest you. I'm now doing it now. Now, when anybody gets in my car, I tell them when they get in, if we get pulled over, you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. If you start talking or you say a single word to that pig, you and I are no longer acquainted. We're no longer friends. I'm not going to hang out with you ever again. Because they take their job of pulling me over to arrest me very seriously. They take their job so seriously. They can't wait to follow their policies, procedures, and protocols so that they can arrest me. If they take those policies, procedures, and protocols so seriously, why don't you? People are like, oh no, most cops are good. Okay, let's go with your idea. Most cops are good. Are they pulling you over and questioning you because they're good? Or are they pulling you over and questioning you to build reasonable articulable suspicion? And why are they building reasonable articulable suspicion? So they can search your car. So they can arrest you. That's the whole point. That's the entire point of what they're doing. You guys share this video with your friends and family. Show them how I walk up on the scene. I'm not involved in the traffic stop. I see a couple black guys sitting in benches on the city benches, and the cops are searching their car. I walk right up to those black guys and I go, tell them you want to revoke consent. And the guy goes, what? And I said, tell the cops I revoke consent. And he goes, he kind of confused about it. I say out loud, I revoke consent, and they have to stop searching your car. And then he kind of shimmers, and I go, say it. And then he goes, I revoke consent. I said, say it out loud. He said, I revoke consent. And that's it. Rubio, you got to stop searching his car. The cop was named Rubio. And I said, you got to stop searching his car. This is the video that's going to help so many of your friends and family, because if you give consent to search, you can immediately revoke it. And if you're filming everything and you have your trifold and you show them that it's a violation of my constitutional rights, if you continue, you're outside of your qualified immunity. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. This is everything. Listen, I really don't want you to go to jail. I really don't want to bail anybody out. Doing fundraisers for people is hard work. It is hard. Raising money for people who are facing the persecution of the state, it is freaking hard. It is super hard. This is how to revoke consent. This is how you revoke consent. We're going to watch this together right now. Whose car?
I used to be a Seahawks fan.
Why are they searching your car? You're giving a man a ticket for no victim. Tell him right now, I revoke consent. Stop searching my car. Say it out loud and they have to stop immediately. My Broncos.
Legit. Yeah. I was trying to get, I ain't gonna lie, I was a cheesehead, you feel me?
What's that?
I was a cheesehead, I like
Oh,
Green Bay.
you like Green Bay Packers?
Yeah.
My
What's your
team, sir?
Broncos. Broncos suck. Oh, come on. Goddamn cops give me a hard time now. You're not. You see how shitty Russell Wilson is? I mean, we
Still got to say Broncos could be less right.
get the. Oh, I hate him. I hate that guy. Get that guy off my team. Whose car?
I used to be a Seahawks fan.
Why are they searching your car? Why are they searching your car? So I want you to say, officer, I revoke consent, and they kind of stop searching your car. United States versus Williams, 2018. Tell them right now, I revoke consent, stop searching my car. Say it out loud, and they have to stop immediately. Say it now.
I revoke
Consent.
consent.
Stop searching my car.
Stop searching my car.
That's it.
Rubio.
Rubio, that's it. He's revoked consent. He's revoked consent.
Was that? I revoke consent of searching my car.
That's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, boy, who's your team? Who's your team? Who's your team?
I mean, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the Rams, but it's just LA.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Jump on the bandwagon. 100%. Dallas is my second favorite. Dallas. Yeah, Dallas. Amazing. Living in Dallas was amazing, dude. Oh, come on. Don't give him a ticket, man. Don't give these guys a ticket. Cut him some slack. Don't give him a ticket. I mean, he complied. He got out the car. I mean, but come on. Can't you give him you guys could give him a warning. You know what I'm saying? You give him a warning. Because there's no victim. There's no drug. They let you search, dude. They didn't fight you about it. But you're not cool because you're leaving them with a ticket. That's where you lose the coolness.
I'm not right. The rules are there for a reason. You know how
I get that, but
you gotta understand, right?
no, I don't. I don't have to understand. No victim, no crime.
Somebody's a victim when you
You're right. It's him, and it's him right now. These people are victims right now of the state. They're being charged money by the state when I don't see anybody on the floor bleeding. They were letting you search when I came up here. You didn't pull him over to save his life from the seatbelt. You pulled him over to search his car.
Not true.
Okay.
So I'm actually part of the department's major accidents response team, so I respond to all of the traffic issues.
So that justifies giving someone a ticket for no victim. But let's talk about one thing. Let's talk about the cuffs. Let's talk about the cuffs. You guys got to get rid of the torture cuffs. You look how big you are, dude. This dude's like twice my size. I'm 5'8". He like towers over me. He's a giant. This dude. This
Film in there.
this dude is giant. He's huge. You're huge, right?
I'm a big guy.
You're huge. Okay. So if I put you in those torture cuffs, do you think you'd like it?
I don't think anybody likes handcuffs.
So then why are you doing it to people?
Well, because if someone's gonna try to fight you or
No, but yeah.
something like that,
How
then
many
they
though?
they gotta be in handcuffs.
But how many try to fight you?
There's a lot of people who try to fight us every day.
How many people try to fight you this year?
This year?
1, 2? I mean, listen. If I, yeah,
A lot
come
more-
on.
A lot more than that.
Listen, lots of people watch my channel.
You should come on a ride along.
Dude, give me your card. I'll come along. I've been. But listen, I'm not gonna ride along next to you and be like, oh yeah, this is great. We got to get rid of the torture cuffs.
Well, so how should I arrest people?
You should arrest me with your camera.
Arrest people with my camera?
If you told this man you're under arrest, you got to come with me, look in the camera, and tell the judge you agree. He'd go with you.
I am willing to say that there can be another way of restraint, but you have to meet me halfway with something else.
Straps, Velcro straps in the front. You don't have to have dominion over me.
Velcro straps?
You don't got to put me like this where I'm a fucking pig on a shack. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm willing to go with you without you shackling me like I'm a pig.
I've been in handcuffs.
Can
We've
I
all
put
been
them
in
on? Can I
handcuffs.
put them on you cop style for 20 minutes?
No, come on.
Let me put them.
How am I gonna go to calls?
Let me put
Are
them
you
on.
gonna go to calls then?
If I put them on 20 minutes cop style, your wrist may never be the same again.
Well, in our policy at Santa Monica.
In our policy.
Well, I'm telling you, our policy in Santa Monica is to make sure they're properly fitting, so they're not gonna.
This
obstruct any
guy's
kind of
shoulders,
blood or
just so you guys know, this guy is my size, but in a giant version. He's got the same build I do, but like 6'6", okay? He's a fucking giant. You couldn't pin your wrist behind your back the way you put people in torture cuffs?
disagree
Come
with
on,
you.
put him in cuffs. Let me see.
I respect you, but I disagree with you.
I respect you, not the job, but let's put you in torture cuffs.
We're not gonna put me.
Let's put you in torture
Not
cuffs.
today. Not today.
But you're willing to? If I come on a ride along?
When you come on a ride along before or after shift, you can show that my hands can go behind my back and it doesn't hurt.
No, but you got to put them on hard, and you got to put them on like 20 minutes.
That's out of policy.
Oh, you're going to put these guys out of policy right now. You're giving the man
Nobody gives out of policy.
you're giving a man a ticket for no victim.
I'm not giving anybody a ticket.
Well, you're not, but you're a part of the gang that is. But there's no victim here. You guys are having a good time tonight. Why did they got to go home with less money? Why do they got to go home with less money?
I'm trying to call him.
There's going to be a fine, and you know it. It's going to
Only if they contest the citation and they lose.
If they don't pay the citation, then what happens?
So if you don't pay a citation, you don't show up to court, there's potential that your license can be suspended.
Your license is suspended, and then
Can be.
and then your
Except
car
for the
gets
judge.
impounded, and then you got to
Can
get
be.
out of jail if you get pulled over for driving without a license.
You don't go to jail for driving suspended.
This could start
that's
the
just- that's just another
this
thing.
this could start the pyramid system where their car gets impounded.
You just go to court. You go to court and you don't get your car impounded.
He didn't even know he could revoke consent. He had no idea. He doesn't know the processes of court. I don't either know him either myself very well. You know,
You know him better.
I know him better than some people, but not better than a lot of people. There's a
But
lot.
that's the thing with consent. Consent is always free to give. It's free to take away.
Yeah.
Everyone should know that.
But I
And
mean,
that's
I-
why people follow your channel.
Well, people follow my
educating them.
people follow my channel because we're trying to get rid of torture cuffs.
Okay.
Come on, you sound like the nicest freaking cop in the world. Get the flock out of here, bro.
it's how it
Get the
is.
flock out of here. You can't wait to take people to jail. I
That's
mean,
not
come
true.
on.
That's not true.
Come on, tell the
That's-
truth.
Hey, not all cops are the same.
No,
I
no,
hate to say it.
listen, no, I hate to admit that you're right. That I've met some pretty decent humans who joined the Death Star, but
That's a good way.
no,
That's funny.
it's an evil organization. Look what you just said. You just said you can't take someone to the dungeon without torturing them in torture cuffs first. Now we're gonna go right into here where this man is literally stealing money from these guys and making them a victim. You know, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation by the victim. Now, right now, these are the victims. Okay, support your oath or affirmation, gentlemen. Are you being wrongfully fined right now?
I am being
Are you being
fined
wrongfully
right now.
stealing from right now?
Yes, sir.
Are they stealing money out of your wallet right now?
At this very moment.
Yes, at this very moment.
It's ridiculous.
Now, for what reason do they need to take money out of your wallet? Is that going to help you wear your seatbelt next time?
Hell no.
You're
Okay.
gonna leave here and you're not gonna wear a seatbelt right now?
I didn't say that.
No, you're
No,
copper,
no,
you're
no,
intimidating him.
does.
The nice guy just turned into the devil right in front of us.
I asked a question.
I mean,
I'm saying if you were to get pulled over, hold on. If you were to get pulled over for speeding, let's say speeding, you're going 55 and a 35, and a cop pulls you over, they issue you a citation for speeding. Are you gonna continue down that street at 55 miles an hour?
fuck the police. I'm doing it.
Oh God.
I don't believe that.
I'm just kidding.
I honestly don't believe that.
I get pulled over all the time. And I'm not even black.
Do you get tickets all the time?
That's crazy. Yeah, I get tickets.
Every time?
Most of the time because I'm a prick. Yeah, most of the time because I'm a searing prick. Because I don't like anybody taking dominion over me, especially pinning my wrist behind my back. Especially pinning my wrist behind my back when I don't belong my wrist behind my back. No, dude, you're guilty. You're carrying the torture cuffs as though they're no big deal. You're walking around like, people, they're not supposed to be comfortable. I'm going to go home to my wife while they get ass raped in jail today.
It's gracious.
I'm just telling you, it's
Wow. The beautiful thing about the Santa Monica Police Jail, everybody gets their own cell.
That is true.
that's so nice you locked me in a dungeon by myself.
By yourself.
God, I feel a lot
No
more
fears.
safe now. But then do the guards have access to me in there?
Oh yeah, they have.
So then I'm not really alone, am I? And what kind of guys are those? The moment you take me to jail, what they do is they take me to a private room and they make me take off all my clothes and they make me turn around, put my hands on the wall. Can you tell him? Tell these guys. He said this gentleman who has the torture cuffs.
Man,
He said
fuck
he's never been to
They
jail.
have you slide your ass
Can
cheeks
you tell him what happens?
between the
Is
stools.
it sexual assault when you gotta strip all your clothes and show
Hell yeah,
your
in front of another man.
and show your?
I don't feel like that, man. You feel me? That shit is
my
out
brother,
as
my
fuck.
linebacking
Hey,
friends.
don't go to jail. That
my
shit is
linebacking
out,
friends.
dude.
Just tell them what happens.
Man, you gotta slide your ass cheeks on a motherfucking stool and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
nothing.
standard procedure at Santa Monica Jail.
We have
Oh, so
policy-
Santa Monica Jail is the only place in America that doesn't strip search you?
We have policy against strip searching.
You have a policy against strip search in Santa Monica Jail.
Strip searches can only be conducted with a watch commander present, and it's only for suspected narcotics trafficking violations.
Because you're going to solve the problem if I got drugs stuffed up my ass. You're going to solve this drug mystery.
It's at least a little bit off the street.
So let's put it in perspective what you just said. Only if multiple people agree to look up my backside at the same time can it happen.
That-
And only if they say maybe I could be doing drugs.
no, transporting drugs.
Transporting drugs.
Doing drugs and transporting two different things.
This is where we're going to steal your money and you sign right here. Let's take your money from you. You're going to pay to the state. And if you don't, you go to jail. Good, good. What'd you do wrong? Nothing. Okay.
All right.
Hey, you Stole those guys' money tonight. You stole their money. You ripped those guys off. Retire from this as soon as you can. I'll see you at the ride along.
You have a safe one.
I'll see you at the ride along. We'll see you at the ride along. God bless, guys. Laminate a copy of your driver's license front and back, your insurance and registration card, put it on a laminated slip, and it goes inside your trifold above your visor. Cop says, hey, can I get your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance? You pull it down and you hand it to him. There it is. Now he has my license, registration, proof of insurance. He says, hey, where are you going? Now you grab your trifold out the top, you point at the trifold where it says, I plead the Fifth Amendment. You show it to the cop and you say, I plead the Fifth Amendment, officer. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you guys subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, share this video of how to revoke consent. See you guys on the next one.